Let's visit Disney Hollywood Studios with 2 kids, 2 and under. Every single morning we had to say hi to all the characters, and of course we were in our Cars gear because of course, but we got to ride the Skyliner today and it was so cool. I thought it was extremely fun and I think Rockwell enjoyed it too. And then once we got there, we did Toy Story Mania first, and Rockwell got a little Forky, and then Ridgely got a little Pixar ball and he was loving it. And then here's Rockwell walking his little Forky. It's so freaking cute. Then we went to Star Wars Land. That whole area was so cool, but it was so freaking hot. We were all dying. But then we had our lightning lane for Mickey's Runaway Railway, so we did that, and it was so much fun. And then we did the dance party, and oh my gosh, I didn't think this would be so that much fun, but the boys were having a great time. Ridgely was like rolling all over the place. I thought he was gonna crawl at one point. But if you're going to Hollywood Studios, do the dance party. Your kids will love it. We were not very efficient moving throughout the park. We were literally bouncing back and forth to front to back. But then after that, we watched the Lightning McQueen show, and he got to meet all the cars. And then it was getting really hot, so we did Frozen. This was us in line. And then here was Rockwell. He was kind of interested when they were singing, but when they were talking, he was not having it. Then after that show, the boys passed out and we ate lunch. Then we rode Alien Swirling Saucers. We actually rode this ride a couple times, but Rockwell loved it and he was dancing in the line. And it was nice getting some quality time with Rockwell since Ridgely was too little to ride this ride. And here's us riding it. We're having so much fun. Then after this, we went to Star Wars Land, and there's like a little cubby place, and we went in there and we tried the blue milk and kind of chilled and fed Ridgely. Then it was time for dinner, and we ate at Hollywood and Vine, and we all look awful. Ignore that. It was freaking hot, but he met Mickey and Minnie. I had to include this video because you can see how much Ridgie absolutely hated the characters. It's so funny. He literally hated them. Like, poor dude. He was so scared. Aww. But then we met Goofy, and he was getting Rocky's ear. Then Pluto stopped by at our table, and Rocky absolutely loves Pluto, so we got a little photo with him. And then Ridgie was obsessed with this ice cream. He would literally scream the second you took it out of his mouth. Like, he wanted to eat this ice cream nonstop. Then Rocky and Holden rode Alien Swirling Saucers again, and we went back to Star Wars Land because Holden and I got a lightning lane for the Rise of the Resistance. So we went there, took a couple pictures, and hung out with the little, whatever they're called, troopers before our lightning lane. This was Holden's #1 ride he wanted to ride, so we did pay for the lightning lane, but it was 100% worth it. And then, of course, we went and saw Fantasmic. We ended up getting, like, second-row seats. This cast member randomly pulled us aside and, like, brought us down there. It was definitely a magical moment, but the boys absolutely loved this show. And this fire was so freaking hot, we couldn't even stand it. We were also getting wet the entire time from, like, the water splashing back on us, but it actually felt good, so that was okay. But that was our day at Disney Hollywood Studios with 2 kids, 2 and under.